Hello, it's Bibi Cameron, and today I have a Christmas project. I'm going to show you how to make these napkin holders or napkin rings, ideal to add some silver accents to your table decorations for Christmas or for any other occasion. And they are extremely easy to make. The first thing I'm going to need is aluminum. This aluminum has a sticky backing, and I'm going to peel off this backing to be able to paste that aluminum on top of cardstock. If you cannot get this specific aluminum, you can also use double-sided tape to paste these things together. I'm using here the remnants for my card making. This is a 300 grams thick cardstock. It's quite pricey, it's expensive, so I decided I'm going to use every little piece of it, and also in order to save materials. As you know, when you are crafting, the materials are expensive and you want to do the best with them. So that's what I'm doing here, but if you want, you can use just a plain sheet, complete sheet of cardstock. I recommend to use a thick cardstock, at least 300 grams or 250 grams. And then I trim the excess, just to make sure that I'm just getting only the aluminum I have with that backing. Okay, so now I'm going to trim the pieces to make the napkin holder ring. And I only need strips of aluminum. In this case, each strip measures 1 inch 3/4 by 6 inches. You can make them thinner or thicker. So you can trim these parts in any size as you prefer. This is only a suggestion. And keep every little piece of aluminum because with them you can create petals or any other part for these flowers. So I got 3 pieces here, and I'm going to do exactly the same process to have the paper ready to punch out my flowers. If when you are pasting the aluminum to the cardstock, you get some creases, you just can use a tool, as I'm doing here, just to get rid of them. And now I'm going to use the FESTIVE Flower Builder Punch from Stampin Up to punch out my petals. This is thick, so I need a little bit of extra strength here, but just a little bit. And then I'm going to get as many petals as I need to build these flowers. I found that I can save more paper if I trim the paper and I do this, just cutting petal by petal, and I also can get the petals in the size I want. This punch has 3 different petal sizes, so you have different options with this punch to build flowers in different sizes, or you can also mix all the petal sizes to create a flower as I'm doing here. So I'm going to punch out 6 large petals, 6 medium petals, and 2 small double petals. And let me show you here the size of the petals and parts in the punch. You got a medium one, a larger, a double one, and this center here. And now I'm going to use the decorative dots embossing folder from Stampin' Up to add a little bit of texture to the napkin holder rings. I just place the paper like that, and I'm going to run this through the machine. This is what I got. I think they look pretty nice. And now I'm going to make the same with the other one. And as you can see here, the paper gets such consistency that it looks like real metal. I'm going to start building the flower, so I'm going to need a non-sticky mat because I'm going to use hot glue, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun. Before I start pasting the petals together, I make sure that they are flat. So to start building the flower, I add a little bit of glue in the center of the sheet and I start pasting the larger petals. These are my 6 larger petals here, and then I keep going using the medium-sized petals. This is the way I do it. You can add petals in the size you want, and you can try different things to create different looking flowers. So this is just the way I do it. Then I keep going and I have to work fast because the glue dries very quick. So I have to do it very quick. And I keep going with the medium size petals. And when I finish pasting these 6 petals, I'm going to overlay the 2 double petals on top, which are these ones here. And the flower is finished. I'm going to embellish using rhinestones from Stampin' Up. These rhinestones are such quality that they look like real gems, and I love the way they look on any project, so I just use them for everything. And then I'm going to paste this flower with hot glue. You can also do this at the end when you just finish to build your napkin holder ring, but I just did it there at the beginning. And then I'm going to trim any excess of cardstock. And I'm using my bone to try to give that round shape that these rings will need. You can also do another thing. You can also build a decoration for a candle, for example, or perhaps you can give it any other use. I decided I want to make napkin holders, and I'm using a 1/8 inches circle punch from Stampin' Up to create a hole just to attach a brad. I thought a brad will be a fantastic solution for this part here. It will keep the pieces together and it's also decorative. So here we have a napkin holder. It's finished, but I always like to add that little bit extra, and I thought it was kind of nice to add a small tag with a Christmas message for the people on the table. And to do that, I'm going to use my knot tag punch. I'm going to punch out some labels. This is the punch. And I'm going to use Reason for the Season stamp set. And I'm going to use only one of the stamps. It has the perfect size for this tag. And it's this one here, Peace Be With You. And I'm going to use a black ink. And I add a little bit of sparkle with silver thread and a rhinestone, just like I'm doing here. I'm going to paste this silver thread with a glue dot. And using the same glue dot, I'm going to paste the whole tag to the flower. And this project is done. This is a Christmas napkin holder, ideal for Christmas table decorations, or you can also give it another use. I hope you like the idea. I hope the video tutorial is understandable, and if you have any question, please ask. You can leave a comment below the video. Click on like or subscribe to my channel for more ideas and inspiration. You can also go and visit my blog. I have many ideas for you there. Remember, I'm not English speaker. I'm doing my best, so I struggle sometimes, but I'm really interested in get to know you, and if you contact me, I always reply to my message. Thank you very much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye.